we are going to discuss about lock. So generally, what is a lock? So any protection the things will use the lock. Will use the lock. Lock means LOCK. I'm talking about lock. So here, example wise, I will show you. Suppose I'm creating one virtual network, and practically I will show you why virtual network I'm creating means it's a very simple, very fastly deployed. That's the reason I'm choosing this one. Okay. So here, this is a VNet 01 and something review and created. So generally lock will use in Azure platform for protecting the very critical resources. Like it's a kind of protecting the very critical resource purpose will use the lock. So generally as my experience, I never seen apply the locks to any environment. Any environment we are not apply the locks as of now. But in case of if you get an opportunity, yes, you need to understand the what is exactly this lock. As a real point, a real time point of view, I never seen, but it's we can use it. Microsoft given this up option. Okay, so here this is a suppose this is a virtual network very critical resource for my environment. So in this scenario, example, if I'm going to apply the lock, so we can apply the locks at any stage like management group level and subscription level and resource group level or resource level. Any level we can apply it. But lock, if you apply the management group level, under this how many subscription and how many resource group, how many resources, everything it's a inherent. That means same lock applicable to all the resources, all the subscription, all the resource groups. The lock is a applicable. If you apply the subscription level, it's applicable to that particular subscription and resource group and resource only. If we apply the resource group level, and it's applicable to the resource group under that resources only. That means inherent the lock. So in the top level where you are applying under all the resources, it is applicable automatically. Okay. Tag is not inherent. So we already discussed. If you apply the resource group level, it won't be inherent to the resource level. But lock is not like that. If you apply the resource group level, it's applicable to under that resource also applicable same tag. So that means inherent to the resources. Okay. And coming to here, lock, how to apply it, individual resource level also we can apply it, already mentioned. So here, if you see settings, under settings, there is a lock option is available. If you click on add, so here lock name, I can give the test. It's a first lock type is a read only lock type. Click on OK and lock is a applied and go to the overview. Try to delete this resource and as it won't allow you to delete the resource. Why? Because of this resource is a protect with the lock. That's the reason it's not allowing me to delete the resources. So you are clearly showing that please remove the lock and try again. Please remove the log and try again. That is a message it's showing. Suppose I'm going to modify it. Modify it means this is a virtual network. I want one more subnet and the same virtual network. Click on and subnet something 01 and save it. This is also I'm getting the error. Why? Because of it won't allow me to delete the resources as well as modify the resources. Modify means additionally I'm trying to add the one more subnet on the same virtual network. That is a modification of this virtual network. It won't allow me to do the that thing also. So why? Because of the lock type is a read only. The lock type is a read only. So just a minute, it's a refresh. Sometimes it won't show like this way. Yes, you can see now lock type is a read only, guys. This is a read only lock type. That's the reason it won't allow me to the delete the resources. It won't allow me to uh, modify the resources. If it is the same lock, edit, and lock type, I'm going to change to the delete. Click on OK. And now lock type is a delete. If I'm trying to delete it, same perform the things, delete and S. It won't allow me to delete the resources. And let me try to subnets and add the one more subnet, subnet 01, and click on save. Now it's allowing to modify the resources. It's allowing me to modify the resources. So that means whenever lock type is a delete, it won't allow to delete the things, but it will allow me to modify the resources. It will allow me to modify the resources. That is a difference, guys. Understood, everyone? Any questions?
Yeah.
So one more point you need to understand, everyone, who can manage it, these locks. Generally, locks can manage by owner role and user access administrator role persons only can able to manage it. Owner role and user access administrator. Those two roles only can able to manage the these locks. Okay. Those roles people can able to remove the locks or delete the locks or apply the locks or modify the locks, whatever it may be, they can do it. Okay, hopefully is it clear to everyone. Any questions, let me know.
Kiran,
Yeah, tell me.
you only created that lock, right?
Yes,
But you are
because
unable
of
to
I am the,
modify it.
sorry,
You are unable to modify that
try to
vnet,
understand
right?
what I am saying. Modify the lock type I am talking about, not resource type.
Okay.
So before that, modify the lock type is a read only. I need to keep it to the delete mode so that it will allow me to delete, modify the resources. But I'm talking about what I'm saying. The lock is a managed by. I'm talking about that roles. Suppose
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah.
you have something different role and you are feel this is a very critical resource. You want apply the lock. You can't able to manage it. You can't apply the lock or you can't delete the lock or you can't modify the lock type, delete to read only to delete. That thing we can't able to do it. Who can manage it? That things, that operations is a owner role as well as user access administrator role persons can able to do it. I'm saying that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay. Next, RBAC roles. What is the RBAC roles? RBAC, RBAC. That means role base, role base access control. That is the meaning of RBAC. Role-based access control. RBAC means role-based access control. What is the mean of role-based access control means? Example, real time, what we are looking day to day, you are Windows administrator, Windows related only, they will provide the access. You are the role Windows administrator. That's the reason they are providing the Windows administrator, like all the Windows server, they will provide the access. If it is a your network administrator, network related only you can able to access it. That means network role related they will provide the access. SQL administrator, SQL role they will provide it, so that you can able to manage the only SQL databases only. So backup role, backup related only they can manage it. So totally this is a way, different roles is a different team is available. Backup team, network team, storage team, and Linux team, Windows team, like that multiple different types of teams is available. These are all teams depends on the their activities wise. We are going to provide the access. We are going to provide the access. Who can provide it this access means again. Suppose I want to provide the someone, so that person have owner role as well as like owner role or user access administrator role should have. Everyone cannot able to provide the access. Who can provide the access? Owner role or user access administrator role persons can able to provide the access to anyone, and they can able to remove the access to anyone. Okay, they can remove the access or they can provide the access. First thing. So who can manage it? Those things, owner and user access administrator role only. Remaining all the rules don't have privileges to provide the access. Don't have privileges to provide the access. First thing you need to understand everyone. And next, coming to what are the by default roles is available. Microsoft, they are providing the lot of roles inbuilt wise. So we can see, go to that particular subscription level and or management group level also we can able to see it. So if I'm going to subscription level, access control, IAM. Access control means IAM. Go to the roles, all roles what Microsoft is providing, all the roles we can see it here. These are the built-in roles. All is a built-in roles, and owner is a available, and contributor, reader, and you access review operator service role, arc delete, arc related service. Suppose I want storage related roles. So only particular storage, and you can see these many roles storage related. So suppose backup related. So backup related, these many roles, and like that you can see guys, and each and every service is a network roles. Each and every service separate roles is available. Accordingly depends on the requirement, we are going to provide that that role to that particular specific team. Generally will provide the in real time. Individual persons we won't provide it. Individually we won't provide it. Group of team members only at a time will provide it. Even single person also will ask to create a one AD group and provide the access. In case of on the team somebody join in the future, and immediately they will get the access whenever we add the user account into that particular resource group, particular AD group, they will get the access automatically. Yes, so that way we can provide the access. Okay, coming to here, these roles we are seeing what type of permission this role have, you want check it anything, that particular permission this role have or not, you want check it anything. Yes, we can easily check it. You can click on view. If you click on view, and you can see all the permissions, we can able to see it. What are the permission under that contributor role, under that build like owner role, under read only role, and that specific permission related you want check it. Suppose I want check the compute related something. So okay, compute related, these many permissions I have. You can see it guys. So like that we can check the particular permission also this role have or not, we can check it. It's a easy, this way we can easily check it. Understood everyone up to now?
Yeah, correct.
So it's a whenever it's a in a real time, whenever we are providing to the access anyone, and we should provide it like this. Come to access control, add add role assignment, and after that which role we need to provide it. That particular specific role we need to select it and click on next, and as well as click on select member here, and that particular member we can search like this. So search like this member and selected, and next and review and assignment. That's it. Providing the access very simple. This is the way we can provide the access. We can provide the access. So coming to one more point you need to understand, Azure Active Directory roles is a different. Azure subscription roles is a different. Right now what I'm showing here all is the subscription roles. Right now what we are seeing here all the subscription roles. Azure Active Directory, you want to manage the Azure Active Directory, there is a separate roles we need to see under Azure Active Directory only. Those things people will think Azure Active Directory also in the Azure portal only. So what we are providing the owner role, and owner can it's like Azure Active Directory also he can fully privileges, he can able to manage it. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. totally wrong, guys. Azure Active Directory roles is a different and subscription roles is a different. Subscription roles means all Azure resources managing purpose will use the subscription roles. Azure Active Directory role, it's a only Azure Active Directory managing the thing only it will happen. Okay. That is a major difference you need to understand, guys, especially in interview. Sometimes they will ask you any questions up to now. Even I can show you here. So go to the home and Azure Active Directory and roles and administrator, and you can see. So owner role, nothing is available here. So different roles is available. These are also built-in roles. So totally, this is a top level is a global administrator, guys. In the Azure Active Directory, global administrator is a top level. He is a top. Global administrator is a top level admin. He can do anything. So accordingly, it's a different roles is a available, guys. Depends on the requirement. They will provide the that particular role to that particular team. So that way it's works. Okay. So here I hope everyone understand the difference between the Azure Active Directory roles and subscription roles. So many people is confused on this, especially so many people who are working in real time also, they are confused a lot on this. It's a very
Kiran,
especially, yeah. Mm,
Okay, Azure AD. Global administrator required owner role as well.
no, why is the owner role? Is a Azure Active Directory separate team? So why is there required the owner role in that scenario?
Okay, but it's
Mm.
based on subscription, right?
That is a subscription level access is required. If it is the Azure Active Directory team, why is they require the access level? Access is in the resource level or subscription level. If it is any specific requirement, yes, we can provide it. We can provide the here global administrator. That place we can provide the owner role or depends on requirement. That particular role we can provide it. Like example, like you are the AD team, you are managing entirely AD team only. Okay. So now, as per your task, you require the access of Azure Active Directory only. It's not required access of any subscription related. Yes.
Okay.
Even if you are working on the normal on-premises Windows Server Active Directory also, you will get the enterprise administrator. You are the top level admin in the on-premises Active Directory. But so you are going to manage the Linux server or Windows servers? No. Just you will work on the on-premises Windows Server Active Directory only. Yes.
Yeah.
Same like here also. Azure Active Directory separately and remaining everything is a separately. Hopefully you got it. Any more questions from anyone? No questions, no doubts. Okay. So coming to here, so how to provide the access? So already I mentioned any user, any employee is joined. And first of all, we'll create a user account under Azure Active Directory. That is the Active Directory team will take care about creating the user account and providing the user ID and password to us. Okay. But coming to it's a coming to subscription level and that particular owner or user access administrator will provide the access. Will provide the access. Okay. So how to provide the what level we can provide the access? Management group level, management group level, or subscription level, or it's 1 minute. Sorry. So subscription level. or it's a kind of resource group level or resource level. So if we provide the subscription level or management group level, suppose automatically that role is inherent to the all the subscription, all resource group, and all the resources. If it is a provide the access to that particular subscription level, and that particular subscription level, it's a resource group level and resource level, automatically they will get the privileges. They will get the privileges. If it is a resource group level, that particular resource group level and particular resources only they can able to see it, and only particular resource level also we can provide the access. So that means that particular resource only can able to see it, and remaining resource they can't able to see it. Very simple. Understood? Hierarchical level also.
Yeah, correct.
So this is a hierarchy is a very important, guys. Sometimes what will happen, different teams it's a separate subscription. Suppose example I will tell you, SAP related example I'm taking. So same like SAP team is a they have two subscription. Okay, and SAP team required only these two subscription access only. Remaining I have 10 subscription, and out of 10, two subscription only SAP team is working their resources under that. So they can get the access of two subscription only. Even they can't see other subscription, they can't able to manage the other resources. Okay, like that depends on the requirement, subscription level or entire management group level or particular resource group level or resource level, we can provide the access. Okay, so this is a way we can provide the access. And coming to one more point we need to understand. Okay, by default inbuilt role wise is these many roles is available, and any specific condition wise this role is not satisfied, that permission I didn't get it. So in this scenario how to perform it, that particular team, some of the privileges they don't have. Like I will tell you one of the example in the real time what I seen, especially like backup operator role they will get it, or backup contributor role they will get it, but they won't take the backup. Means what are the roles they required? Virtual machine access required, as well as storage backup means storage access required. If they want take the SQL database means SQL access required. These things they require the minimum some of the privileges, read and write related some of the privileges they require. Without those privileges they can't able to take the backup. So by default, backup contributor role we already provided. So in this scenario, they can't able to take the backup. Yes, they can't able to take the backup, guys. So how in this scenario, it's I can show you really that document also. Azure backup RBAC roles. If you search, and the Microsoft documentation only clearly given, and you can see it, guys. Minimum roles requirement for Azure VM backup. So what are the VM related backup is required? And backup contributor means he is a resource group containing the vault. Resource group, it's a operator means enable the backup Azure VMs. Create a recovery service vault means backup contributor role is required. But what about virtual machines? That virtual machine contributor role is required, but your customer or your client is not agree to provide this virtual machine contributor role. Why? Because of virtual machine contributor role means he can able to deploy the virtual machine, he can delete the virtual machine, he can stop, start, and anything he can able to do it. But that level of privileges really not required to the backup team. So in this scenario, Microsoft saying that if your company not required to, like your customer not ready to provide these privileges, they can alternatively provide these permissions. Alternatively, it's a provide the permission. What are the permission? Under Microsoft Compute virtual machine related, write permission. Microsoft Compute virtual machine, under that read privileges needs to be provided, so that backup team can able to enable the backup for Azure VMs. They can able to enable the backup the VMs. Understood? So you can see that way, it's a restore the VM. Restore the VM means what are the things is required? Permission. These are the permissions is required. These are the privileges required. So same like restored unmanaged disk, restore the disk from the VM backup. So what are the privileges and contributor role? It's really they won't provide it. So in this case, what permission resource group level? It's what permissions they required. Clearly, each and every permission or that particular role, it's a they define it. If your customer or your client is not ready to provide the this RBAC role, at least you need to get these privileges so that only can take the backup or can able to restore it. Okay, any questions on this? So in this scenario, not able to provide the thing, but how to create a with this permission, how to create a new role, that is a question. Yes, so how to create a new role means go to the Azure, and generally that role we can create a management group level. Why? Because of if it is a create a management group level, it's all same role we can able to see in all subscription. If you create a one particular subscription level means that subscription level only you can able to see that custom role. In other subscription we can't see the same role. That's the reason better is a create a management group level. That role is a create a management group level. How to create it? Click on this particular management group. This is a top level management group. Under that, access control. Under that, add custom role. And here by default, what are the other roles is required? Clone wise, I want is a backup related role, backup admin like contributor role I required. And I can give the new role. Suppose that name is a backup um, backup iPhone admins, like that I provided, and description I can provide it. And after that, what are the privileges? By default, backup like contributor or something, that role related all the permission we got it. Additional, what are the privileges we need to provide it? Those privileges, click on add permission. Click on add permission. So what Microsoft saying that these are the permission. So simply I can copy and paste it, and automatically that particular Azure Microsoft Compute, under that particular permission it's showing. So I can select it and add it. Like that, multiple all the permissions we can select it, and we can create a new role. We can create a new role that called custom role. We can call the custom role. So like this way, we can add the multiple permissions like this, guys. And same like exclude the permission. Suppose on the existing role, some of the thing I don't want provide the access. That means normally permission type action. No action means click on exclude the permission, and that particular you can go that particular role, and if you select it, suppose this is a permission I don't want do it. Okay, so exclude it, and you can see is a scroll down, no action. These things he can't able to see it. These things he can't able to see it. He can't able to perform it. Okay, so this way also we can exclude the permission or add the permission also we can do it, guys. So now in next is a click on next, and in which scope, like management group level we are creating this role, or subscription level define it. So you can see by default I select the management group level, that place I'm trying to performing. That's the reason I'm getting the management group level. Instead of any other particularly I want, I can select it. So instead of I need to delete it this one, and add the assignment scope, and I can define the management group level, or that particular subscription level also I can create it. I can create the subscription level also. So suppose I'm selecting that this is a one, scope is a management group level, tenant root group level I'm creating, and click on next. In the JSON format, automatically it will created. You can see here. This is a JSON template wise. It's a creating the template in the backend, and click on next and review and create it. So automatically it will going to create a custom role, guys. It automatically creating the custom role. So I hope is clear to everyone how to create a custom role. This custom rule also normal owner privileges only that person can able to do it. Owner privileges person only can able to do the custom rule. Okay. Hopefully understand. Any questions, any doubts, let me know. No questions, no doubts. So few other question I will ask you. If you people are not asking me, I will ask you. Suppose two users is available, and this is a old employee, and he can able to all the access. He's a new employee. He can able to some like same like he's saying that I'm recently joined. Already I got it. Same like some permission. I can able to access it. But they will say to as a I am the admin, he is a admin, and he is a reporting, this new person is a reporting to this person, and I am not able to access particular those things, but my teammate can able to access the that particular resources. Can you please fix the issue? So what you will do, guys? Real time will get this type of things only. How you will troubleshoot it in this scenario, or how you will identify why he can't able to access it?
Check the what type of role the user.
Sorry.
Need to check the roles. What type of role the user has.
Okay, how to check it?
Go to the roles, subscription and the roles.
Okay, so let me go to the subscription and particular subscription and access control. So where I need to check it?
Uh, Check access. What type of access?
Where? It's a check access. Okay, check access. It's two options is
Below,
showing.
below check
Which
access context.
check access? Okay, so check access
So,
is a suppose example that ABC person. It's a have it's showing the privileges. That new person is a have access the privileges like showing, but still he can't able to access it. Is saying that some of the other resources. Now tell me.
Yeah,
So
could we have, I mean, resource level access?
generally here, very simple. This is only one subscription, but real time, what will happen? I will tell you. That scenario also totally I will tell you. So this is a generally real time will use the hub and spoke topology. Yes, already clearly said starting only. So and Bastion service is available under hub subscription, but that particular team have privileges of these two particular subscription, and he can able to see it as a old employee. How is a see it same like new employee also, everything he can able to see it, but particular Bastion service only he can't able to access it. What he is saying that this is a virtual machine is available and I can see it, but whenever he go to Bastion under this virtual machine, he can't getting, he is not getting, but other people are getting the Bastion service. This is the issue reported, but actually they require the access only these two subscriptions only, but old employee can able to access, new employee cannot able to access. This is the issue. Simple. So what happened? It's generally I will tell you group wise, different groups they will create it. AD groups. So and so AD group, these are the users. So and so AD group, these are the users. So and so AD group, these are the users, like that is available. So these two employees is the same level of access they required, but new employee cannot able to access it. But you are something is a like suspicious, or you are not able to understand this one. Very simple, for your troubleshooting purpose, simply go to the Azure Active Directory and users, and that particular user you can select it, and you can go to the groups, and what are the groups they have here, nothing is available. Okay, but it's a generally real time, you can see what are the groups he have access. Okay, other user, old user, click on that old user and go to the groups and what are the permissions they have. You can simply look into that and simply you can get the answer. Understood what I'm saying?
Yes.
Very simple manner, you can try like this way in real time. But here simply we can go role assignment, check the access, these things, blah 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 blah. We'll do it log so many things. Instead of that one, you can compare this user, what are the groups is in added, other user in what are the groups he added. So you can simply check it. Okay, these are the groups he is not available. So we should ask to get the those groups related access so that automatically he will get the privileges. Okay. Any questions? Any doubts? So this is a way like, I got the scenarios and I work like this way. Okay. So just I'm saying that it's a one of the scenario, real time scenario, how I worked on it. So same like it's a based on your thoughts and everything, you can work on that. But just my style of work I shown you here. That's it. So that it's a might be it's helpful to you when you are working on that. At that time easily you can understand the issue and provide the solution. That's it guys, my intention here. It's so why how I'm doing, how the real time will work like this. I'm just saying that, try to understand. Any more questions, any doubts? Hopefully I covered everything is a RBAC roles related, mostly everything I covered. How to create a custom role, normal RBAC roles, and how to validate their access, where we can validate the access, as well as everything I explained here. I hope is clear to everyone. Still, anyone have any questions? Let me know, guys. Okay. If no questions, no doubts, good. So I think today that's it. And tomorrow again we'll connect it. We'll discuss about policies, Azure policies, as well as some other topic, cost management. We'll try to discuss, understand the things. Okay. So these are the basics only, but very, very important when day-to-day work wise, and these are back roles and very, very important. Okay. Uh, I already uploaded the previous videos, same like this video also, I will upload it and provide the access.